Hello, I'm Dr. Nidhi Goyal, the Sustainability Ambassador at Global Indian International School, East Coast Campus. This year we have started up with a hands-on product-based engagement program for our children, which is hydroponics. As you can see, these are all the hydroponic kits placed here. So what actually is hydroponics is? Hydroponics is made up of two words, hydro and ponics. Hydro means water and ponics means all the work. So basically water is doing all the work for the plants to grow. So we don't require any soil for this. So hydroponics is basically growing the plants without the use of the soil. So it has a lot of advantages over the ones which we are growing in the soil. So first is that the students themselves can see the complete life cycle of a plant, starting from the very basic seed till it is being harvested and it is being composed. So all the stages are visible for a student right in the front of the child's eyes. So that gives a very good hands-on experience for the children. Secondly, is they can manage all the environmental conditions required for the plants to grow. For example, the pH, the light, the amount of water that they require, the nutrients that they require. So everything can be monitored through an app, which all these hydroponic apps are configured with an app, so they can be monitored and they can see all the conditions which are required, unlike the ones that we grow outside. Another advantage that the students get over doing hydroponics in school is that they can grow their greens throughout the year. So it doesn't have to be dependent on the environmental conditions. Maybe the environmental conditions may be quite extreme or maybe quite rainy. So within the classrooms they can grow it all year round. Also, now since in Singapore we see that there is a land scarcity. So we are not having open grounds to grow our greens. So these greens can be grown in the classroom because we are not using soil at all. And lastly, it engages all the students. So it's a holistic approach for a school, because right from kindergarten to our higher secondary school students all are engaged in the hydroponic kits. So each class is working on these hydroponic kits and they are producing their harvests, and we are selling it across to our students, to our teachers. So now my team of students will explain you, brief you on all the different stages, how it is being done.
Hello everyone, I am Shriyans from class 10 CBSE, and I will be taking you through the initial stages of the hydroponics initiative. So firstly, as you can see, in the beginning we have placed the saplings, rather the seeds, in a tray containing normal tap water. And there are foam pits over here with seeds implanted in them. So we will be waiting for the seeds to have small roots coming out through the foam pit. Once we see that this is happening, we will be then transferring the saplings into this entire hydroponics setup. So this setup has a few unique aspects to it. Number one is, as ma'am also mentioned, that it's not affected by any adverse weather conditions. So number one is it's been plugged to a plug point to supply light, and the interesting thing about plants is, although they do require light, it is not just limited to sunlight. They require light energy, be it from whichever source. So this is artificial light which we are providing to the plants. Along with that, as you can see inside, there is a special medium which has been placed, and the roots of the saplings have been dipped inside that medium. This medium is a nutrient-rich medium consisting of the nutrients NPK. NPK, the full form of NPK is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So this is the medium is nothing but these three nutrients in specific ratios diluted in water. So it's the perfect amount of nutrients required for the plants to grow. And the saplings you will be seeing in these three stages, stage number 2, 3 and 4, are spinach saplings. And you can also see that each of the hydroponic units have a class name written on them. It is because each and every grade and each and every section of the school has taken ownership of one hydroponic setup, and they are responsible for all the functions and processes which go through the entire life cycle of the plant. So therefore, it instills this sense of responsibility and commitment towards their plants when they do so. So thank you, and over to Tisya for taking you through stages 5 to 9.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Tisya from 10 IG. So I'll be explaining about stage 5 for the lettuce saplings. So as we can see, these are the saplings which have been growing. So those saplings after 2 days look like this, and we can see that there has been improvement in the root size from this to even this now. So as you can see that they're progressively maturing and have grown. So one advantage I would like to mention about these saplings is that they don't have to compete for water or the nutrients, as each and every sapling has been provided with enough efficient amounts of water and nutrients to grow in the proper size.
Hello, I'm Yuvraj from class 10A IGCSE, and from this stage 10 we refer to stage 9. From the stage 9, the mature plants, we harvest those mature plants and we plant in new saplings, and the ones which weren't like fully developed, we cut their leaves so then they can continue their journey to grow. And then about in a time period of over a month, we move on to stage 11. We observe these plants, and then we see that these new saplings that have been planted, they have been regrown. And from this, we like keep changing the nutrient water, so like they have a healthy journey towards growing, and they have all the necessary equipments and the requirements that they need to grow. From stage 11, we move on to stage 12, where they achieve their maximum growth and reach their true potential. From here, we again change all the nutrient water, so then they have a healthy growth. And then as you can see, the root lengths also, they're pretty big. So yeah. And then we repeat this process another like 5 to 6 times, because these we keep harvesting them, we keep regrowing them until the roots die and their life cycle ends, which moves on to the last stage, which is stage 13. Over here, we take the nutrient water and we reuse this nutrient water to regrow the plants that we already have. And the dead plants that are over here, we compose them. So this is a new initiative that our school is thinking of taking in the next academic year. So we're going to use these plants and compose them, so then we can move into a more green and safer future. And thank you.